Can Mighty Mouse rescue the gi in Jiu-Jitsu and bring it back to life from the boring depths that it has succumbed to? That is the question that I'll be looking to answer here on this video. So comment below if you're watching this. Let me know. Did you see Mighty Mouse compete at the Pan American Championships? He was competing in the gi, and he actually said that he likes competing in the gi and training in the gi more than he likes the no gi stuff. As you probably know, if you're into jiu-jitsu, no gi jiu-jitsu is definitely like the most popular form if it comes to watching and what gets more views and more discussion. And at the end of the day, if you win ADCC, it's a lot bigger deal than if you win like the Gi Worlds or something like that. So a lot of people care a lot more about if you win inside of the gi, inside of no gi than inside of the gi. But Mighty Mouse comes in and he wins the Pan American Championship in the gi. He went and I think he took silver in the absolute division, which is crazy. And there's these videos going on where you can see he's fighting this like absolute giant dude, and it's absolutely crazy. You should watch it. I'll put a link down to where you can check it out in the comments section. But yeah, it was really nuts, honestly, to see him just trash this dude who is like 260 pounds, I think. Like, he was absolutely huge. It's a true David and Goliath sort of thing. And I really enjoyed watching it. And I think that this is kind of what the gi has been missing. People who are a little bit more dynamic and someone who has a little bit of following behind them, to say the least. And someone like Mighty Mouse could really come in and kind of revitalize the gi, because I think that what's going on here is I think Mighty Mouse is preparing for the Worlds this year, because he did the Worlds Masters last year and he won at brown belt, and then he just did the Pan American Championship and he won his weight class and he won his the absolute division as well. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to see him compete for the Gi Adult World Championship at brown belt. And assuming that he wins, I would hope that that would be his promotion at black belt as well, because that's usually what happens if you win the brown belt World Championships. Then obviously you a lot of times get promoted to black belt on the podium by your instructor. So that's probably the route that Mighty Mouse is looking to go to get his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. I mean, he's one of the greatest martial arts competitors of all time. Of course he's going to go and do the World Championships, right? I mean, that's got to be the goal that he's aiming for. He hasn't been promoted to black belt yet. So I would assume that the reason for that is so he can compete at the brown belt Gi World Championships later this year. And I feel like that's going to bring a lot of eyes to the World Championships in the gi. And it's almost going to be like a bit of a super fight, right? Like if Mighty Mouse is going to be competing on something, then a lot more people are going to tune in and actually watch. A lot more people are going to see the highlights afterwards. And his style is really dynamic and really exciting, and it's fast paced, and it's based around more of a wrestling style, just wearing the gi. And it's really, really fun to watch. So I think he has the potential to really revitalize the gi and bring a lot of new eyes to gi jiu-jitsu from outside of jiu-jitsu, because that's really what we need to do if we want to grow the sport, is bring in new people who are into other sports and get them to start watching jiu-jitsu in the same way that they're watching football or soccer or tennis or badminton or table tennis or freaking anything else. So if we want to get more money to the athletes, if we want to create more opportunities for everyone, then everyone should be supporting this sort of thing. I think like this should be fun. It should be cool. It's cool to see Mighty Mouse competing in jiu-jitsu, and I hope that this encourages more jiu-jitsu people or more MMA athletes to cross over and try competing at jiu-jitsu. I think it'd be really cool to see some more UFC guys get invited to ADCC and compete there. It'd be really, really neat. I don't know who you could get, but imagine if Islam Makhachev, for example, went into ADCC as a competitor. I think that something like that would be super cool. It would help bring more eyes to ADCC and to jiu-jitsu in general. And I wish that more UFC guys who are active competitors also signed up for jiu-jitsu tournaments like the Gi or No Gi Worlds, or for the ADCC trials and stuff like that. And I really appreciate whenever we see people like Mighty Mouse or Nick Newell competing in the ADCC East Coast trials, or other MMA guys who are active MMA competitors who compete in jiu-jitsu, because obviously there's a risk to your health, because you could get injured and all that stuff, which could take them out of their main moneymaker, which is obviously MMA. But I also wish that we could see more wrestlers cross over. I've always wanted to see someone like Jordan Burroughs cross over and compete at ADCC, or compete at some sort of a high-level jiu-jitsu tournament, just to kind of see what that would look like. But obviously he's focused on wrestling, so we can hope that as jiu-jitsu grows, maybe we can see someone like Bo Nickel competing at ADCC. I think that would be really fun. We saw that match of Bo Nickel against Gordon Ryan, and that was really cool, and I think it brought some new eyes to jiu-jitsu for sure. So comment below, like, what sort of crossover do you want to see happen? What do you think about Mighty Mouse winning at the Pan American Championships? And do you think that I'm right? Do you think that he can revive the Gi? And also, do you think the Gi even needs reviving, or do you think it's doing fine? So write below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.